Permanent members of the show.
Permanent.
So we're saying permanent members now.
Yes.
Permanent.
Lovely. Very
Committed.
lovely.
Committed.
Well, you know what
We
they
have
say.
Miss Veronica Stiles.
You know what they say about the committed.
Right.
What do they say about the committed? I'm
You
lost.
should be committed.
Okay.
You should be committed.
Okay.
And one that has proclaimed that she should be committed sometimes. Miss Money.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? I proclaim that I should be committed sometimes.
You were saying that you were going crazy over guys.
What?
I was going crazy over guys.
Why is she
Yeah,
going
yeah,
crazy?
Back when I was a loose nut.
A loose nut.
Yeah, I was.
All
Were
right.
you?
Over my ex, so not.
How
Yeah.
long ago was this? I didn't know you were a loose nut.
Not a lot of people know that because I play it off so well now, but.
Jeez, stop putting her business out there.
Right? Jeez. But yeah, Miss Machine Gun, aka Miss Money.
Miss Machine.
You,
So
you
yeah,
want to be
that's
known
me.
as Miss Machine Gun instead of Miss Money?
No, aka, also known as. You can call me whatever.
Miss Money's a lot shorter than Miss Machine Gun. Less syllables. Miss Money.
So then, fine. My name's Miss Money because there's less syllables and it's a lot shorter. So, Miss Money, Veronica, and of course, you know, Mr. Right.
Mr. Right, who is
Mr.
dreaming
Right.
of boobies at the moment
Meow.
because they make me smile.
We can almost see that shirt. You need
Do
to
they?
kind of stand up just a little
There's a
bit
pair
there.
of
but
boobs in
yeah.
here you could look at.
There you
and
go.
It'll help you
See?
smile the whole time. You would. Only you.
Okay, sit down now, really.
Boobies make me smile. I like boobies.
Yeah, boobies are pretty nice.
I like boobies. I'm a
See,
boob
even the
girl.
women like boobies.
Yeah, especially if they're nice and perky and round.
So let's spend the next
No ugly
hour
tits.
doing some tit talk.
Tit talk. Tit talk. What do you, Veronica? What do you think about nipple piercings on a girl?
You know, I really want them, but I heard they hurt so much, and then like you can't wear a shirt for a while.
no, yeah, you can.
Just
That's
don't
such
get
a
the
lie.
Do you have them?
Don't get the one that looks like a little ring, because it's kind of boring, and in the end, it just looks like
So get
you
the
know,
tongue
You
ring
get
one.
the
it looks like a
bar.
plug in
Yeah,
my
the bar with
grandma's
the two
bathroom, you
balls.
know.
Miss Money, do you have nipple
Did
piercings?
you
Do
see
I
how she
have
avoided
nipple
that question
piercing?
right there?
Yeah, do you have it? Do you?
That's like for me to know, and no one to
Oh,
find
okay.
out.
You'll find out.
Do you have nipple piercings?
Me and her are going after the show to get ours done together.
Yes, actually.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll have them soon.
So we'll tell you where to go for you guys to meet us there.
I didn't authorize a camera crew for this yet, so we're gonna have to talk about how to sign that all
we're
out.
gonna,
You know.
this is gonna be an episode next week.
If
Getting
you
our
need
tits
some camera
pierced.
crew advice, I'm your guy. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. He'll just be smiling the whole time. Just
Yeah.
be the slide up the room.
So what's
But
our
today-
topic
So
today?
today's topic is Dr. Laura Berman's book here. It's from the book. And this is the book, It's Not Him, It's You. That's right, ladies.
That's right.
It's you.
Majority of the time, yes.
That's what Dr. Berman says. I disagree, but we'll find out.
I think it's both sex, but I definitely know women mess up a
Absolutely.
whole lot more.
That book is good.
In the
Whoa,
book,
I
she
thought
talks
you were-
about
Yeah.
10 relationship commandments, so as soon as I can pull them up. Whoa! Lady using a vibrator. Yeah, this lady's also a freak.
Yes, she is.
She's not a freak.
Yes, she
okay?
is.
She just
Yes,
makes
she
some
is.
sexual games.
Yes, she is.
She's
She is
not a
probably
freak.
the best.
She's a classy
probably
lady.
the best
Show her
freak.
pictures.
Look at this lady. She's beautiful. She's freaky. Okay?
Yes, she is.
She can't be too
She's
freaky.
teaching women
Yeah.
and men how to.
She's teaching women
Get
and men how to
involved.
embrace their sexuality, which is
Exactly.
good.
Oh,
She's a therapist, a psychological therapist, and her specialty is sexuality and relationships.
Okay. Right.
So-
So she's right.
When I started reading this book, the first, basically how she sets up the premise of how everything flows through in later chapters, goes through the premise of women need to take responsibility for their own pleasure, for their own actions, and for not feeling guilty. And she really hits upon guilt a lot. Far too many women feel guilty about themselves and allow men to make them feel guilty. Which, by the way, as I'm sure some of you can remember, I say a lot that players will feed on your guilt. That is how they play you. If they can feed on your guilt, they can control you. So if you want to stop that, you need to not respond to your guilt. However, guilt is highly attached to your emotions. It's like hand in hand. You feel guilty, triggers your emotions.
What
You
are they
make
feeling
your
guilty about?
relationship decisions based off of emotions. He's got you. That's how players do it.
What are women feeling guilty about?
They can feel guilty about anything. How they
Yeah.
look, how much they weigh.
So they're probably like, well, he's all I can get anyways, or well,
Yeah.
he's the
So
only
the
one
player
around,
knows
so-
you. All right. So the player knows you don't feel.
A player's
great
primary
about
goal
your-
is to find your weakness. And
And-
when he
Yeah,
does, he
and they
will
play
exploit
on
it
that.
through guilt.
Yeah.
He'll talk shit about it.
Yes.
Or he'll say you look beautiful.
Because
I
this
can
is
tell
how
this
this
has
is
to be
how it
done to
happens.
you.
This
It
is
could
how it
be
happens.
both.
He makes the woman feel guilty, and then once he does that, he feeds her need to feel quote unquote good. He creates a problem and then makes himself the answer, and that's how he manipulates.
Okay.
Was that in the book?
Right.
That was damned insightful. I just
Wasn't
wanted
it?
to say.
No, that's not in the book. This
No,
is
he
That's
knows.
No,
actual
this is-
knowledge,
this-
people.
It's in a couple
through
books.
my
That's
research.
Mr.
I'm just saying,
Wright's
good job.
knowledge.
Keep,
Through my
keep that one
research-
down
Yes,
for your
it's
book.
very
Write
accurate.
that one into your book.
Oh, it's going in my book. That's going to be in the players section and how they do it.
Yeah, Joe always. He always says it all the time, and women get so shocked when he says it.
The most interesting time that ever came up, we were talking to these two girls from
Yeah.
Beef O'Brady's, and we hung out with them after
At the
shift
Prime Bar?
at Primetime Bar, and they were telling us, because we had the show, we were talking about the show,
Yep.
and they told us about their relationship struggles, and I was like, well, this is how they're doing it.
Yep.
And as soon as I said a player makes you feel guilty, it was like an epiphany moment for them. And they were like cussing about it too. They were like,
Motherfucker. Yup, that's how.
So you
Yup,
mean,
bust
so
out
you're
laughing
saying
like that.
if a guy is late for the date or tells you he can't make it for some reason, the guy will make you feel like it was your fault, that type of guilt?
No. It's a very
Sometimes, if he wants to get away with it, yes.
much, no.
Like, he'll make it feel like it was your fault?
Now if they do that, then
But
then
not-
now
no,
you're
no,
a
not
retarded
necessarily.
chick.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, I said, well, now if you fall for something like that, then that's just really dumb of you.
Right.
Players are a lot slicker. Like, they're not gonna play that easy guilt card. Like, they're gonna go for something a lot deeper that you won't even realize that they're making you feel guilty about.
So, like, your weight or...
No, not even that. Like, it's weird. Like, they'll get close to you, and then they'll just find things out, and then they'll make you feel like they have like this hold on you. Like, I don't know. Like, it's
Like, you
weird.
can't do better than me type thing?
Yeah.
That's horrible. I've never...
Players. I'm not a player.
I've never
I just crush a
experienced
lot.
that.
You're a
So
stronger
this
woman.
is so new for me.
Players don't
Yeah.
go after strong women,
Like,
baby.
yeah. Well,
that what it
that's
is?
true. Yeah.
So are players young? Well, I mean, so what?
No,
what is
no.
a player-
Players come in any
But
age, all shapes and
necessarily-
sizes.
Is a player and a bad boy the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard,
Always?
I heard
Is that
not.
true? I don't think it's
I heard
always
not.
true.
I heard players are people who are trying, like maybe count the girls that they sleep with. Bad boys are really in tune. They like women. They love women, and they're really trying to find out more about.
You're
them.
right.
Are
Yeah,
you
there
talking
is a
about
difference.
that one book that we have,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Oh,
what
the
he
other
said.
the other one?
What is the name of it?
the manual?
The manual. Yeah, it's by you don't know his name, do you?
Steve, some Italian name.
He's cool. I like him, but he says
Steve
players and-
Santiaghi or some Santiaghi.
That's one thing he said that players and
Well, he is basically a player.
no,
Oh,
he's the bad boy.
yes.
I should
That
have
guy-
brought it in because
that
I
guy's
mean,
a
they're
player.
basically similar, except
That
like
guy
I
is.
think,
I'm reading the book now. That guy is a player.
I think like the difference between bad boys and players is that bad boys would tell you straight up, like,
right.
look, we're nothing. Like, this is just,
Right.
if he's feeling you, he's feeling you.
Right.
He'll let you know if it's not a relationship material or anything
Right.
like that. And I think players just try and be slick, and
Right.
they're not. So yeah, there's
And
a
they
difference.
try to do it with a
I've
smile.
had bad
They
boy
try to
and
smile
player
with it.
experience,
I
though.
totally
Yeah.
agree with that. Bad
Yeah,
boys will let
definitely.
you know.
So even strong women can go for bad boys just because that's hot. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, at least
You're
it's
being
keeping it
honest.
real.
You're
Yeah.
being
So
dead honest.
definitely there's a
and
big-
that
yeah,
is
there's a
sexy,
difference. Yeah.
But I mean, I can't do it.
It's the,
Like,
Yeah,
I-
I feel
see
you.
the quality that the bad boys have that women are attracted to is confidence.
yeah.
It's always going to go
It's
back to
absolutely
confidence.
confidence.
That's why there's a lot of nice guys out there that have confidence, but they still don't get the girl because they're not openly displaying that confidence as well as bad boys do in front of women.
Right. Players don't do that. They're not that confident. I don't know. I think they're both pretty confident. I think they both can play the same thing. So read to us the top 10.
So if you ladies
relationship-
want to break out of a player pattern and possibly even bad relationship patterns and not rely upon your guilt and your emotions to feel or to guide your decisions in relationships. Dr. Laura Berman here in her book, It's Not Him, It's You, I think they really lay it out on the line, and she's awesome. I love this woman. Get her books. She's very insightful. And let's start off with the first one here.
Let's do it.
Now, these are for women in relationships. And the first commandment is, thou shalt not gossip about your partner. And this is what she says about it. This is a little blurb.
Stay off Facebook.
Gossip is a destructive force in any relationship, particularly when a romantic partner, or particularly with a romantic partner. It erodes your trust and leads to miscommunication and misunderstandings. Make it a mutual rule to never, ever gossip about each other. And if you do that, you will not regret it.
I definitely agree.
Regret it. Oh, if you do.
Yeah, if you avoid gossiping,
Okay.
you will not regret it.
I think I hate it. I hate it when someone else is like, let's say if my man has a problem with me and, you know, he might bring it up with me a little bit, but then he goes over to his friend's house and like, man, April did this today, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, it just gets on my nerves, this and that, da-da. I'll be like, why are you telling
that's
him
different
this?
than
Why would
gossiping.
you down?
Is
No,
that
that's
different?
basically gossiping.
No,
that's-
I disagree.
that's
That's
part of-
complaining to his buddies.
No, but that's
you
like,
know,
but still the fact that he told the
But even-
conversation, that
Chuck.
he said what happened and everything, that's gossiping. That's what us females do.
No.
That's talking.
Different definition. Gossiping is more talking about things that aren't necessarily true or that you don't know about a situation. So, I mean, when you're gossiping with buddies in the bar, you talk about, you know, the sexual prowess that you've never had. You know what I mean? Things that are outside the norm. Now, when you're with your man and you're talking about something that's intimate and it's just you and him, and he's out there talking to his buddies, he's either complaining about it or he's bragging. So, you know,
Okay.
what was
even-
you gonna?
there's different
Even
views
those
on
two,
that.
that's what leads to gossip.
That's what leads to gossiping,
That's what leads to
'cause
gossip, and that's
Others
destructive.
gossip about that.
The complaint,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah,
the
pretty
When
complaint.
my buddies go on and tell their buddies
Yeah,
about it,
that's
that's
right.
gossiping.
Yeah,
Right.
well, whatever. Tomato to me.
Well,
Either
it's
way,
one
I
it's
think
one removed. It's important to
disrespectful.
make the distinction because a man in a relationship knows or should know you don't gossip about the woman that you're with. If you don't know something about her, you better find it all out. Because you're going to find out the hard way if you find out from your buddies that so-and-so went with your girl way back in the day. That don't work.
I don't know. I still
That
find
don't
that
work at all.
gossiping could be used as talking about a situation as an
Well, a lot of
involving
times-
the
It
person.
could be.
Yeah.
A
I mean,
lot.
they both are.
Either
but
way,
I
it's
definitely
disrespectful to me.
Yeah. it
Either
is.
way, I think it's very
It is-
disrespectful.
it
I don't
is
think
disrespectful,
I'm
you're
like,
right.
Why would you even like now? He has to tell his girl, and then his girl will bring it up towards me, so on. You know, I think that's a big part of relationship, not to gossip. in
Well,
general.
a lot of it is with the complaints, and when you're complaining to your girlfriend, you're kind of seeking advice and stuff like that. And guys do it too.
Yeah.
Guys do it too. Not as often, but they still do it. So what happens
Only when they're
is-
married.
What happens is the friends get a misconstrued perception of the
Exactly.
partner,
Exactly.
and that is what erodes the relationship.
Yep.
Because now when you go to your friends don't understand why you're still with your partner that you love,
Right.
Yep.
because all they hear about the partner is the negative.
Right.
Yep.
And so that's how that gossip takes hold, because then your friends tell their friends, and now you have all of your friend circle saying he's no good, this and
Right.
that, and then all of a sudden you break up with a guy that you're really in love with
Yeah.
because you're listening to your friends.
We're
So-
giving you good advice because all they know is the bad part. So
Yes.
it's not that it's bad advice, but they only know what you're telling them.
Yeah.
So no, that's
And
very
plus,
true.
it's
That's what
just
they're
not a
saying?
good
So
look.
don't tell anything, right?
Yeah, and it's not a good
If
look
you-
for you to talk bad about your partner or say their flaws because they reflect you too.
Right.
So,
That you're
yeah, it's
taking that
definitely
type
not
of
a good look
abuse
at
or-
all.
It is. It's not.
Now that one flows right into the next one, which is this: thou shalt not pretend nothing is wrong when you're upset. This actually drives men nuts. Women, we can sense that something is wrong, and women want us to figure it out.
Oh yes, I hate that. I hate
We
that so
are
much.
not mind readers.
Nope.
We're not magicians. We're not prophets. We're men.
It's not our DNA.
It's not in your DNA. I agree
Our
with that.
intuition simply
Yeah.
tells us one thing. You're upset, and we need to fix it. That's what goes on with a man. You're upset, we need to fix it. So when you play it off, oh, nothing, no, it's nothing. And then you remain upset. Here's what Dr. Laura has to say about that. Pretending that nothing is wrong is a surefire way to prolong an argument and lead to resentment and bitterness, which is what happens, which is what guys want to avoid because it's the women we love. It also keeps you from getting your needs met. Hello, you have a need. You want it met. You're waiting for the guy to meet it. He wants to meet it because it's a problem he wants to fix. We're problem solvers. It just boggles our mind. It really does. It also keeps you from getting your needs met in a relationship, both in the moment and over the long term.
I think guys could try a little harder on figuring it out, though.
Old guy perspective.
I think you
Old guy
guys, sometimes
perspective.
it's like the smallest thing.
Hold the phone.
Keep asking. Like, what's the problem of asking more than one
All
time?
right, that is exactly what I was going to say. Is it because a woman is reluctant to express those raw emotions and those
Right.
feelings to anyone, especially at the time she's experiencing
Exactly.
them? You have to pry. You have to be persistent.
You do.
You have to be a pain in the ass about
do.
it. I've been married 22
Yeah,
years
and
to
then
the
if
same
you
woman
let go-
because we communicate whether she wants to or not.
Right.
I insist that she does not go to bed angry at me, the kids, the dog, anything. We
Right.
have to work it out. It's a family thing. It's our family rules.
Right.
But, you know, people don't talk about it when they feel bad. They'd rather wait, see if it's going to subside. Maybe they'll
Right.
feel better when they talk about it later.
Exactly.
You know, it's all nonsense. If you don't deal with it in the moment, it doesn't get dealt with
Doesn't
ever.
follow it, yeah.
And by the way, women are the masters at carrying a grudge
Yeah.
over and over and over. I mean, days, weeks, months, you know. If you can't resolve it right then and there, you are asking for serious trouble.
Right. That's,
So that is old guy
That's
perspective
very
number
true.
one.
And ladies, one more thing on resentment and holding grudges. Men can do it too, but we're not quite as clingy to it as y'all ladies are.
That's
You
true.
guys just cling to it.
What?
It's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
We
don't wanna Okay. own
it.
like I said.
Maybe we'll
I mean,
just fight. Once we
sometimes
fight, it's
women are
over. It's
afraid
mostly
to
over. It's
say-
over. When we fight, it's over.
That's it.
Sometimes women are afraid to say what it is because they don't want to. They
Exacerbate
think the
it.
man, right? They
Yeah.
think the man's gonna be like, oh, really? That's not a big deal. Like, I mean, you don't take what we say serious sometimes.
Yeah,
you think it's
not
just
at all.
a joke or we're
She's
just
itching to
nagging.
say something over
We're
here
just
about that.
nagging or-
No, I'm just completely agreeing. That is extremely true. You guys think everything is like you guys don't. You guys you see the thing about men is like you guys generally like sometimes just really don't care,
Right.
and like it comes off even if you say that you care, it comes off so much that you don't. That's we just don't even want to bother with you.
It's okay that we don't care about whatever it is that upset you unless we're the cause of it. And if we're the cause of it and we don't care, then it definitely needs to be dealt with.
But I mean, us
Because then there's a
females-
different perspective. See, that's my point earlier is that you haven't resolved anything by keeping quiet, thinking that, well, he just doesn't care anyway. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
anything about
It
it.
might be something
That's
we've
totally the
mentioned
opposite
already.
of what needs to be done. You
It
need
might-
to
That's
hammer us
true.
home and beat the hell out of us and say, listen, you're an insensitive
then
asshole
again-
and you didn't tell me what I wanted to hear.
Oh, so
You know?
now we're
But-
gonna deal with a nagging
But then
woman?
again,
Absolutely.
you don't want a
You know
man-
what?
Really, Chuck?
Nagging-
No,
you
no,
got-
bad.
Hold it.
No man wants to be nagged on.
Nagging and finishing an argument is something completely different.
Right.
When you get to a heated level and that point where you're about to boil, you walk away, wrong time. Bad time to walk away. Let it boil.
Really?
Get it out. Absolutely get it out. I'm telling you right now. Don't throw dishes and crap. I mean, I ain't
Right.
into that, but get it out there, even if you're both.
Yes, if
at
there's
the
a
top
woman
of your
out there that
lungs.
starts throwing
You're
dishes
not
and getting
listening to
physically
each
violent
other
with
at
me,
that point.
But you'll
it's
feel
over.
better,
But
and then you
why
can
would a
At
discuss
that
it.
woman-
point, it's over. I'm gone,
Yeah, but
and
see,
you are never a
nagging,
part of my
nagging
life
is
again.
nagging is telling you the same thing you don't want to hear over and over again.
Right.
Well, it doesn't
That's
make it
not-
better
it-
when you
it-
genuinely don't care about the problem and then you pretend that
If
you
you
do,
care about the
and
woman,
it's
you'll care about the problem.
ungenuine.
Right.
I know, but sometimes men just really don't care.
Right,
Like
and
sometimes men
that's
just generally don't care. Even if you were the cause of it, the fact that you
And-
don't
and
care,
you know
and
what
then
that
you
is
fake that you
usually
care, it's just kind of like then why like.
You know what that's usually a symptom of? Bad timing.
Right.
When the argument happens at the worst time of the day, like when I'm coming home from a long, hard day at work, and you're going to yell at me about what the kids did and you couldn't handle it, Why couldn't you handle it? I'm no
Right.
different than you. You're a parent, you know. Then that gets into, well, this was your responsibility to tell him to take out the trash. Okay, seriously? You know, this is
My responsibility
here we go
to
back
say
and
like
forth,
something.
right? Yeah, you are also a parent. Act like one, you know.
Right.
And then I've offended her, so now it's got to go back
Yeah.
and forth. At that point, I'm acting like I don't care because I really don't at that moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? In a couple hours, when my dinner's cold and I'm eating alone, I'll probably care more.
Was that you? That was you.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, it's not that serious.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right.
I don't want it like. I don't want it because then that causes me to slouch.
I think nagging and speaking about something is totally different.
Yeah, definitely. If I'm like calm and I'm like, baby, look, like, can we talk? I really don't want to talk. Can we get it out of the way? I really don't want to talk.
Well, see, you're not supposed to be like, can we talk? It's just speak about it. Just say it. Just
Yeah, but I mean, you could tell the man's like, it's the thing, like their uncareness, their unwantness, I guess, I don't know what word, comes off really hard. So it's kind of like,
it kind of makes you
yeah.
not even want to speak about it. Therefore, then you have to act. Yeah.
You know, that's maybe immaturity, but that's definitely a matter for the guy to deal with. If he can't deal with it either, and he's going to be the one all hush-mouthed about it, move on.
yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like if you feel like you're nagging
true.
a man, then
Yeah.
move on. I mean,
Yeah.
if if he's giving you
Save
that
him
type
the
of
troubles.
reaction
You
about
save
stuff,
yourself the trouble.
if I
Save
have
both
to
of
tell
you the
something
trouble.
More than 2 times,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be with you anyway. 'Cause
Well,
you're
more
not
than
gonna
2.
change.
Oh, wait a minute, more than 2?
Come on. You know men are like.
Come on.
That's per hour, right? That's
I mean, really, like, let's say, you want to go out. In the beginning, you guys used to go out, used to have so much fun, and then
Right.
all of a sudden it's not there anymore. And you say, hey, babe, I want to go out, I want to spend some time.
Yeah.
And you make that, a point, and okay, so that's one time. If I have to say it 3, one more time is good for me. If I feel like I'm good.
Leave his ass, go out,
right,
come
I
back,
don't
and
have-
tell him what a great time you had. If that don't
Yeah.
make him feel like an idiot, nothing will.
I guess. I'm not into all that game playing. That's where I cut it off. I'm not into games. I don't want to go out and try to hurt your feelings and then, then you learn a lesson and all that type of stuff. Like, I'm not there to teach you nothing. We're supposed to be growing together and building a relationship. Like,
The only way men learn is by example.
Is that what it is?
You're
Yeah,
not gonna
that's
you're not
very
gonna
true.
teach him by telling him what you want.
Men are visual.
You have to show him. You have to show
They're
him.
very
Men are very
visual.
visual.
That kind of
We
leads,
learn
that
by
kinda leads
example.
into a breakup
Yeah, they
situation,
learn by
Chuck. Watch
well,
this.
yeah, absolutely, it could.
There's a lot of women don't understand why they struggle with a man for years. And they know he's a good guy. And they want to marry him. But he won't commit to them. And then they end up breaking up because she's just finally tired and frustrated and all that. And then within several months, he gets a new woman. And then about a year or so later, after he meets the new woman, he gets engaged to get married to her. He commits to her. And then you guys are upset that
He wouldn't
couldn't
commit with you, right?
commit to you.
Right.
What has happened in that situation is you taught him of what he needs to do, and he can't go back to you because that was the situation that was with you. So
Because you're fed up.
no, because there's baggage there.
I'll tell you.
So it's hard to start fresh on that layer of baggage.
It happens every time I've seen a good woman leave a good man, or vice versa, because of a commitment issue.
Yeah.
And it was out there, and it was a year and a half, 2 years into it. And I mean, it wasn't even like... We're going to replace that mic cable, baby. Just pull it close
I'm
to you
so
and leave
sorry.
it there. No, that's
Well,
fine.
we are scheduled for a break here in a few minutes.
Yeah, we're going to take
Well,
that
hold
break
on, wait,
and
I
swap
wanna
it
hear
out.
this.
But the point of
I got a story
the
for you guys.
breakup is an eye opener. And more often than not, the guy will try to come back, and there's another man already in this woman's life, you know, and he's too damned late. He learned his lesson, okay, but it took that breakup to make him learn. So
Right.
it's time to move on.
So what happens if you break up all the time? What about those relationships that it's like every...
Well,
how
after
long are you
argument,
giving
you're
it?
breaking
Yeah.
up?
I mean, if you're only giving it a month or a week or whatever, I mean, this woman's in the example I'm using, in a relationship a year and a half. Guy didn't even say that he loved her, but it was implied. You know, that's what he always said, is that it was implied because they were together always and they were a great couple, but that didn't make it for her.
She wanted to hear it.
She wanted to hear it. She wanted to get married eventually. She wanted to start a family if it wasn't too late.
Right.
All of that wasn't available because he wasn't emotionally available to her.
Yeah.
So what happens? You break up, you learn the lesson, you move on. He couldn't move on. He's obsessed with her now. he realized what an idiot he was and what he lost.
That's how it mainly happens.
That's
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 always
the
how it
example.
Pretty
You got to
much,
realize.
yeah.
Don't be too late.
That's why, and another thing, that's why, like, I'm like, I told you about my situation with my ex earlier. That's why I'm always like, people should try, like, even if you feel like it's like, you know, like,
This
who
is
knows?
2 years later. How do
Yeah,
you,
well, it's like, yeah, it is like 2
so what do
years
you do?
later.
You call all your ex-boyfriends and be like, hey, what's good? And whatever one's like, hey, what's good?
Well, no, but I mean, if that person's still around in your life, you know what I mean? If, you know, you guys left and, you know, you feel like it was just bad timing, he didn't want to commit, this person was crazy, so-and-so, so on. If you guys feel like you guys had enough time apart, why not try it again if it was that good? I just think everybody deserves second chances, third chances, because people are hard-headed, especially men. Men are retarded sometimes.
See, but
Like,
I
they don't know
necessarily
better
agree with that,
sometimes.
'cause, I mean, you
They're
never.
not
How do
retarded.
you know that person changed? If you guys broke up for a great reason,
I mean,
How do you
of
know
course,
that
like
person
over
changes?
time, you'll start seeing the changes. That's why you take that chance. And it, like with
I'm
people,
not
it
down
could
with
work.
the chances. I mean,
You're not
That's-
down
that's
with the
risking- you're
chances,
risking it
but
right
you
there.
can miss
You're
out.
risking
You
it.
can miss
something
out on
right could
someone.
come out of it, but then what if it's the same situation it was?
Then it's the
3
same
years ago?
situation. Then you move on. Then you finally know it's over. You get it done with, and that's the end of it. I feel like at a time in a relationship, you know when to walk away. Like there's gonna be times where you're unsure. There's gonna be times you can keep going back and forth. But I think at the end of everything, when it's the end, you will know, and like it will just be done.
I don't know. I don't think people know. I mean, I think people know, but they're not gonna leave because they're like, what if this person changes? You know, it's always like, what if? What
No,
if,
you
what
would
if?
know.
Living the fantasy, which
Yeah,
I think is
people
in here
don't
somewhere.
Like to leave
Gosh.
relationships. But okay, so let's take that break and then come back.
Yeah, let's take the
Yeah,
break, and then we're
it's
going to
so
get
hot.
to
hot.
Miss Veronica here to get
Yeah.
to her favorite commandment, which is going to be number 3.
Ah,
See how
my
they're
God.
looking in. So we'll get to that right after this little break
This
here.
is always my fantasy, my thing.
Trisha, she was 19, and you could call her anything but Lean. Tina, she was 18 stone and 4'9", and they seemed to argue almost all the time. Well, they were fat, but they were pretty, so the arguments were silly. Fighting for one man 'cause they thought they weren't good enough. Open up your eyes and see your worth. Beauty's not altered by birth. I wish that you could see you're beautiful. They got you different both, but how they lapped it up's what makes it sad. They laid into each other over the smallest things, when really their abuse should have been aimed at him. Well, they were fat, but they were pretty, so the arguments were silly. Fighting for one man 'cause they thought they were good enough. Open up your eyes and see your worth. Oh, beauty's not altered by girth. I wish that you could see you're beautiful. Yeah, well, they were fat, but they were pretty, so the arguments were silly. Fighting for one man 'cause they thought they were good enough. Open up your eyes and see your worth. Oh, beauty's not altered by girth. I wish that you could see you're beautiful. Yeah. They were fat, but they were pretty, so the arguments were silly. Fighting for one man 'cause they thought they weren't good enough. Open up your eyes and see your worth. Oh, beauty's not altered by girth. I wish that you could see you're beautiful. Yeah, well, they were fat, but they were pretty, so the arguments were silly. Fighting for one man 'cause they thought they weren't good enough. Open up your eyes and see your worth. Beauty's not altered by girth. I wish that you could see you're beautiful. Yeah. is so good to you. Whatever happens, don't leave it so soon. It's alright when it's okay. Yeah, you never listen to what anybody else says. Such a stubborn one, I think I'm in love with you. Come on, you're such a sweet little honey. Your smile's the loveliest of the lovely, yeah. Ditch that guy, we'll go outside. I know where we can do it. There I go, I've been told I can't win. So there it is. First you say you can, oh then you say you can't. You don't want to take a chance. Well, my name is Larry. I'm a Libra. I must be the biggest sucker this side of Suckerville. Good evening, ma'am. There she goes, there she goes, there she goes again. When she goes, no one.
Hi, my name is Chuck Palm, executive producer and CEO of IPN, the Web Broadcasting Network. I'm here to tell you a little bit about what we do and how you can become part of the IPN Studios family. You see, we're not here to sell you on special effects or whiz-bang technology. I won't even mention our $1 million sets or our luxurious studios just minutes from downtown Tampa and the airport. No, I'm here to sell you on our people, the good folks of IPN family that show you day after day, week after week, and produce quality, informative, and entertaining content that drives visitors to your website. Contact us today at ipnetcast.com or the number below for an appointment. Or just take a tour of our modest and friendly little world that we like to call the Internet. How was that? Is that too over the top? You want to do another one? Are you sure? All right. Oh, what a goofball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It is the Terrible Truth Show, and we were hot in the middle of topics here. So tell us, where did we leave off? What was that hot topic?
We left off at mind reading, and here's one that kind of fits into that, but it also encompasses Miss Veronica's favorite subject. And here's number 3. Thou shalt take control of your own sexual pleasure. Here's what she says about that, and I got a little story
I'd like
for this.
to maybe be involved. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, we definitely, we mean that. Well, I don't know what she means. Yes, I do. But it is important that you make sure you get off too in the bedroom. I mean, you can't all depend on the man to give it to you. You have to let him know which way to go, where to point, where to touch, and that's what
Where to
she
point.
means. Where to point. Where to point.
See why she don't know anything about players.
Right, I know need. You know, where to touch and where to lick and where to smell and all that type of stuff. So
Smell.
yeah, smelling is important.
Yeah, it is important, but I don't know if I want, like, my man, like, smelling my pits while doing it. Like, yeah, baby, just put your nose right here. Right here, babe. I washed it real good.
No,
Got
but
some
you
lotion
know,
I want
This
you
girl
to.
right here.
going by your neck and just kind
Yeah.
of smelling and, you know. all
That is
type-
sexy, like when you lick, like, the neck area,
I
and then
like
you breathe on it
fragranced
or you
boobies.
blow on it. That's such a turn
I
on.
like boobies.
Fragrance boobies. I'll smell fragrance boobies. Then I'll probably motorboat them and put my tongue all over
I
them.
mean, women don't really like that. unless
Yeah,
you're having this
really.
playful moment,
Women don't like
maybe-
that.
Or unless you're like a
foreplay.
porn star or like a slut, maybe you'll enjoy that. But nobody
women
likes
really
like
want.
that. Like, that's not sexy.
It's not sexy.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It doesn't
Motorboating?
feel
Maybe on
good.
a day and she's got this cleavage going on, she might want you to, you
Yeah,
know,
like,
show
hey,
some
babe,
affection
like, funny or
like
something,
that,
but-
not in the bedroom, not-
Yeah. We can't be getting on. You'd be like, I'm gonna motorboat you right now. Right now. Look at it. Whoa, babe.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, you motorboat the
completely,
babe, it tickles her
like-
titties.
No. Oh my God. Anyway, so
All right, let's get to what Dr. Laura says about it specifically. She says, remember that you are responsible for learning how your anatomy work and sexual response work. Your partner can't make you happy if you don't tell him directly and openly what you like and what you don't like in the bedroom. Now, I've kind of got a funny story about this. When I first started listening to, I think it was Carlos Mencia.
Oh, I love Carlos Mencia. He's funny.
He brought this into perspective way before I read this book. And so when I saw this in the book, I was like, this woman's awesome. And it was, the little comic bit was that women need to take responsibility for their own orgasms. And then he laid out the situation, which was based because the female audience members were all like, oh no, blah, blah, you're saying this, that's BS, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh yeah? Well, how come we guys can get off no matter how fat and ugly you girls are?
Okay, first of all,
Oh, we got.
it's about to be the drive-by up in this bit. Okay.
Oh, she's ready to do the job, bye.
Okay.
So before you get to that, I gotta finish this story
Okay,
here.
go ahead, finish.
He was like, men, we use our imaginations and we know how our stuff works. So we're there to accomplish a goal that we're going to see through. And he says that women need to not put that responsibility off on the guys and learn how their junk works.
Uh-oh. Someone's ready to load.
No, even just letting the guy know how to make it work.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Am I-
All right, you ready?
am I-
All right,
Oh,
we're
she's
getting.
getting ready to load.
I have inspired a drive-by. All right, here we go.
Drive-by.
Okay,
This is going to be a
so-
drive-by from a 20-year-old, okay?
20-year-old.
Okay, what does my age have to do with anything? You consistently tell me that because I'm young, I do not know anything about sex, really. You've told me that
I'm not
since the day
saying you don't
met
know
me.
anything about sex. I'm saying that you need a little bit more experience.
I need a little bit more experience. Okay,
As he
so,
eyebrows.
anyways, so I do believe that it is our responsibility to tell our partner what we like and what we don't like. You know, if he's getting it, if he's not getting it, if you didn't, come or you did come, I don't know what words to use. I apologize. That was
No,
kind of
just
nasty.
go. Just keep going.
But
You're good.
I do agree on that. But it's not the Carlos Mencia joke, and also what you say quite often, which we have this conversation a lot. I do believe that sometimes it's just the man that it's the fault that the female's not getting off. Everybody says that the size of the boat, flow of the ocean, or whatever. But no, generally sometimes not all penis sizes fit all. Not all penises, not just any penis can get a girl off. Like there is, there's only so much you can do to help a man out, but not all the time. It's our responsibility. Like I think the men in a relationship or in sex in general hold way more weight on their shoulders than the female. And men can get off anytime because y'all guys get off with lotion. In the movie, he got off to a pie. You guys get off to anything, okay? Anything could get you guys off.
Why
So
we're able
that's
to do
why
that? You know why we're able to do that?
No, because you guys have a dumb penis that reacts to
No,
wet things, moist things, enclosed things,
We
etc.,
figure out
etc. It's a part of the
early on
human
how
body.
our
Okay?
junk works, and we
Okay.
take responsibility for our own sexual pleasure.
Exactly.
Which is
Okay.
why we can get off no matter how fat and ugly you are.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. No,
Oh,
I absolutely
God.
agree that women should take responsibility for their own release. But men do need to be a little bit more considerate when it comes to that. And maybe before you are ready to come, you find out, how she's doing. Did she come yet?
I got a question for you two ladies.
Sure.
Okay.
What is the most important thing for a man to do in a relationship from his perspective?
From his
The
perspective.
one most important thing?
Yes. What is it that he wants to do more than anything else?
Probably have sex.
Typical answer.
No.
Communicate.
No.
It's neither.
How are you going to tell us what it is?
Right?
What do you mean?
it's
I'm
from
a
man's
friggin' man, I know.
Okay, so what?
I'm a friggin' man, I know.
So what?
Your point. Okay, so
From my point,
what is
watch
Wait,
the
wait,
guys
wait,
in
wait,
this
wait.
room
Listen.
completely agree
Ask
with
the
me.
question. Re-ask the question.
What is it that a man wants to do the most in a
Okay,
relationship?
wants to
Eat,
do the most.
fuck, like,
Eat,
fuck.
that I can
What
answer.
is it that his biggest desire to accomplish is in a
to
relationship?
make you happy? I wish.
Bingo.
Oh.
She got it.
Woo! Yeah, because a man likes to feel very manly.
In order for us to feel like a man, I don't know where it comes from. We're taught it. I don't know. But we want to make a woman happy. When we
That's
make a
passed
woman
down.
happy, our world is
Yeah, but
Perfect.
not all guys
That's
are
that's
like
passed
that.
down.
Nor
That's always been
care.
passed down because it's been taught to our parents. Always saying, make your woman happy because she's always your first priority. If you don't make her happy, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
That's-
we're taught that if she's not
for mothers
happy, in
and
the end,
fathers.
we're not going to be happy. So we want to please her.
Okay. I mean,
Happy woman brings
So-
a happy home.
Now, that also falls into the realm of sexuality here. Not only does he want to get off, but he wants to make sure that the woman has her cookie too, as Steve Harvey would say.
Okay, I can't say in most relationships. I don't know. For the most part.
Well,
men
players don't
wanna-
care because they're just there for their own penis.
That's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
So, down relationships. Yeah, men want to make sure they want.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
But
so
just because you want to make
that's
sure
why-
we're happy doesn't
So
mean
what's
we
he
are
saying
going to be
here?
happy. You know?
Your partner can't make you happy if you don't tell him directly and openly. I think she should stress that word.
Oh my gosh.
What you like and don't like in the bedroom, you got to let him know.
Right.
Okay,
you let him know, and he will strive to his utmost.
That's
to
true.
make sure
Yeah, that's
that
right.
you
I agree.
Become happy too, because if you're not happy, he's not happy.
I'm very vocal in the bedroom, so I agree with that. Number 4.
Yeah, you gotta let them know how it is.
I'm very vocal.
Oh, you just want to go right on into number 4?
Yeah, number 4. I'm ready to go for number 3.
You ready to go back to number 3?
He's not gonna add it.
You need some company with that?
Oh, good. What a rejected. Rejected.
Man,
Rejected.
Masturbation.
all right.
Damn.
I feel like the only female on planet Earth who has never nor really wanted to masturbate.
You've never wanted to
I've never had the urge. I mean, yeah, I've been turned
Yeah,
on like
someone-
like
yeah,
horny
let-
and stuff, but I've
let-
never wanted to like be like, oh yeah, I'm so gonna go masturbate. No, never.
You don't have to be like, yeah, I'm gonna so go masturbate. But
I mean, I wouldn't be cheering it. Yeah.
I think masturbation's important.
It probably is, but yeah, that's true too.
There was this one
What
girl
are the things that you like in the bedroom?
from my high school. I hooked up with her. Not really hooked up with her, but I started hanging out with her again a few years back, probably about a year ago, I think. Yeah, about a year ago. And I don't hang out with her anymore, but she told me once. She goes, "Oh yeah, when the urge strikes me at work, I just go into the bathroom and just take care of business." And I'm like, I'm just sitting there like this dumbfounded. I'm like, wow. I mean, the mood would strike her. I mean, that's how the mood would strike her. She's like, "Yeah, let's go. I need to go to bed."
Well, I mean, you know what? And a lot of women do that because they have those little nuggets that you can get.
Oh, yeah, the mini
first
ones.
A nugget.
Yeah, there's like these little.
Vibrate.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean.
like a bullet type.
I just at the
Yeah,
time,
actually, I think it is called a bullet. Yeah.
Rabbit
Or something like that. Yeah.
you just
at the time I was just like, wow, that's pretty awesome, I guess.
is that awesome?
Yeah.
You'd rather her take you in the bathroom.
Absolutely, but she didn't want to do it at work because that's kind of that she would refer to a non-work environment. I won't say exactly at home, but a non-work environment. But it didn't quite work out with her, and
I see why, huh?
what do you mean?
Why?
Yeah,
Oh.
she was.
Yeah, if you're sneaking
She
off
was,
to go
but-
into the bathroom at work to like jack off or masturbate, whatever, you need help.
Right.
So, anyways, number
No, she
4.
needed help for a lot more than that. I mean, her.
That's definitely a sign though that you need help. I mean, I would be like, I'm not doing you, bro. First of all, that's unsanitary. Second of all, it's unsanitary. Third of all, it's unsanitary. Okay, but you're putting your bullet in your purse. Like either, yeah, but all this washing and stuff, you're still gonna. What about your panties? Are you gonna bring an extra pair of panties? Like, so what? You never know, because they're still like, you know what I mean. You could be done in like 2-3 minutes later. You still have, you know what I mean, juices, everything's still flowing. Like, get it together. Like, don't do that. It's not hygienically correct to masturbate anywhere, but
That's
But
why
at
they
home.
make maxi
yeah, I'm gonna wear a pad because I just jacked off and I don't want my stuff going everywhere on my panties. I mean, if there's an emergency, yeah, then I don't know. But anyways, so number 4.
Are we gonna go to number? I don't want to go to number 4 yet.
You guys don't want to go to number 4? Okay, what about number 3? What else is there
We're
for
still
you to
talking
say?
about number 3.
Okay.
We're talking about my, oversexed hot friend.
What else about her?
Can you ever move on, man?
No, he loves sex. I mean, that's what's
This show might as well be changed
He
to
doesn't get
a
it.
sex show. Just sex. That's gonna be titled sex.
Hey, sex sells.
And then we're gonna have him
And
in the
Kat, if you're out
background
there listening
meowing.
today, it's for the children.
This is the opening's gonna be meow, meow. That's what he sounds like, meow.
All right, let's go to number 4.
Meow.
Got to make sure the women are satisfied.
Indeed. Like
Thou
you said, Mr.
shalt
Right.
be hard to get, not play hard to get.
I don't really get that. I mean, I get it, but playing hard to get is also fun in a relationship too. Like, why would a guy not like you being like, nah, knowing that it's gonna happen in like 5 minutes, but it's still fun. Or even like when you're single, playing hard to get is fun. I don't see nothing wrong with playing hard to
I
get.
don't think she's exactly talking about that.
Okay, then what is it?
So don't pretend to be a busy, successful, happy person.
Be one. Okay. So there we go.
Don't be like, oh, I got this to do, I got that to do, and you are home sitting on your couch. Like,
Yeah,
watching TV.
stay active and challenged in other parts of your life, and romance with a respectful partner will follow. The best way to meet the right person is to become the right person.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that.
So the cat and mouse game that you're talking about with like the chase, that's more of a chase thing. That's not really like playing.
Right.
That's true. Well, I just get that, but when I first read that, I think about, you know what I mean?
Set it up, you know, and he knows. Yeah, it's gonna happen in like 5 minutes.
No, but it's very true. Be successful. Don't act it.
Definitely.
Boring.
But I didn't. I thought that it was on relationships, but I guess whatever. Okay, so our next one, number 5.
Oh, she just wants to move right off.
I don't have anything to say about that. Unless you guys want to elaborate. Do you feel like you need to elaborate any more on that? Do you? No? All right, number 5. Thou shalt not have a wandering eye.
I want to stick on this one.
All right, so what do you got to say
You're
about
such
that
an
one?
ass.
Nothing. I just wanted to be.
He
an
just
asshole.
wants to be Mr. Right.
Such an ass.
He runs it. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm Mr. Right. Not because
Mr.
I'm
Right.
but because I'm right. I'm right.
that's right.
You're just Mr. Asshole.
Hello. Okay.
Mr.
Thou shalt not
Asshole.
have a wandering eye.
Oh, she's taking over.
Number 5. Thou shalt not.
Fidelity is the cornerstone of a happy relationship. There is nothing wrong with looking at and appreciating someone you find attractive.
There isn't anything wrong with
But
that.
there's never an excuse for cheating in a monogamous relationship. And here's the kicker, ladies. Even if you feel your needs aren't being met. Because if your needs aren't being met, guess what you're not doing? You're not communicating your needs to the guy. He doesn't know what the problem is. He can't fix the problem.
I don't feel like cheating
That's
is
your fault.
acceptable. Cause
It's your fault when you cheat 100% of the time.
yeah, just break
as
up with
you
the person.
hold that standard for the guy if he cheats on you, which, by the way, you should probably dump his ass if he does that because he's being just as stupid as you would be if you cheated on him. Tit for tat, ladies. Tit for tat. And I love tits.
Yeah. No, that's true.
But yeah, that's definitely true. I think there's no excuse for cheating when you could just get up and leave the person if you want someone else. Like, that's just how it is.
And we'll get to some of the other negative aspects of just up and leaving because you're not, quote unquote, feeling right or you don't feel loved or all that other stuff. Because that's in another parts of 10 that we're going to discuss in one of the future shows by Dr. Laura Schlesinger, and that's going to be in the one where we discuss 10 stupid things couples do to mess up their relationships. And that's kind of, I think, falls under stupid excuses. Stupid stupid happiness. I think that's what it is. But we'll get to that later in one of the later episodes. So.
Alrighty, is that the end of Terrible Truth for today?
No, we got about 7 more minutes.
7 more
Oh,
minutes.
come on, you all
All
can
right.
chat for 7
All right.
minutes.
Go on, keep going.
Yo-
Yeah, we can go on,
Number
keep going.
6.
You're not bored or something, are you?
Number 6. No, I would. Last time I looked.
So there's really not much to
Yeah.
say about them. They're pretty straightforward.
Number 6. Thou should not spend your life worrying about 10 pounds. Seriously.
Oh, God help me.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know, because I complain a lot, though, too.
Anyway.
If
Nope.
Oh,
if you're
please.
happy with yourself, there's no way that you can exude happiness for yourself.
Look
Exactly.
here, lady. We can't tell with 10 pounds, but we can tell with 15.
It's not about y'all.
There you go.
It's not about you, though.
You know, most women who get enhanced breast jobs are doing it for themselves anyway. But I got to tell you that the 10 pounds, the good 10 pounds, no, the obsessiveness is what drives us crazy.
That's true.
You're obsessing over 10 pounds that we don't give a damn about, can't see anyway. Now, if it's bad for you,
It's
okay,
about us.
it's all about the women. I get it. But absolutely, that, you know what?
Be
Where's
like,
our
"Then you
encouragement
fat
in
hoe."
return? That's the whole point. It's give and get. Not necessarily. If you're obsessed about 10 pounds, you may not want to you know.
There wasn't any table there.
It's all good until it comes to that 10 pounds. You know, there it is.
Still there grabbing my crotch, folks.
Oh, stop.
Easy.
Okay,
All right,
so
you got the last 5 minutes on your
Right into
own.
a pile of goodness.
oh my goodness. Okay, so number 7, thou shall have realistic expectation for your love life.
Oh, you gotta read the blurb on this one.
I don't like realistic expectations because they're never really satisfying.
Romantic comedies aren't real life. Real relationships take work, and they can be boring and uninspired at times.
Yeah, it is.
And
Yeah.
I kind of have a bone to pick with this one because I see so many women out there that as soon as they don't feel excited anymore, they break up with the guy who's a good guy and go off with someone else because the dive of getting into a new relationship is so exciting, and they want the excitement. Life isn't always like that. So stop.
That have relationship issues that do those type of things. Not everybody does that. So people stick it through. But most of the people who break up just to start a new relationship have relationship issues. Sometimes.
Yeah, and nothing's really going to work out if you're going to always be
what
like that
Dr. Laura
anyway.
gives for advice here. She says to keep the spark alive, once you take the initiative, she says it's up to you to keep the spark alive, and once you take the initiative, your partner will likely follow suit.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. Yeah.
And it kind of goes back to what she was saying with
I
number.
like how she keeps saying that, women are supposed to do these things and the men are just going to follow.
That advice goes back to number 4 here. She says the best way to meet the right person is to become the right person.
That's true.
The best
Yep,
way,
that's
and
true.
here's-
Okay.
It's kind of the same thing. If you want that excitement to come back in your life or in your relationship, be that excitement. Don't sit there and wait for the guy to give it. Become it. Be what you want. So
I really like number 8. No, but I really do. I really do like number 8.
I like the segue.
What's the segue?
See,
I really do like number 8.
All you need to do now is have be kind of hungry and eat a banana.
I really like number 8.
Oh hell yeah! No, not me. I want you two. ladies to
Yeah,
have a banana.
thou
I'm
shall.
bringing
Oh,
a
yeah.
banana next week. I'm bringing in.
Oh my
2
god, I'm not
bananas.
doing anything with a banana
Okay.
besides eating it extremely quickly, so you guys do not think
Really?
it's sexual.
That's how fast you're gonna go down on a guy?
That it looks bad all the time. Oh my gosh, females can never win this
Yes,
little
please,
argument. Okay,
please.
thou shall ask for help and work as a team. Yes, indeed. Yes, I love it when I ask my man for help and he is more than happy to help me. Or even if he isn't, he does it because he loves me and I'm his boo boo. So, yes,
His boo boo.
his boo boo.
Why not
I don't
his-
know. I wouldn't really
why
want
not
to.
his boo?
I don't know because boo boo is just more like it's cuter.
Really?
Yeah, Boo Boo is a cute nickname. Bro, stay in the back. Gosh, this is an upfront,
Well, we
like, personal opinion.
I was asking a question.
we know what your new wanted nickname is, folks. See, Dr. Love Strange
Yes.
is a part of the intern crew for the our
Stimulus package.
show.
Can I
And
say my name?
The 2 ladies on
Can I say my
our
name?
stimulus package, they give black guys a certain nickname, which
Purple
is
pudding.
the purple pudding.
That's your name, the purple pudding?
Yeah.
The purple pudding.
Purple pudding.
Purple
Why are you
pudding.
called the purple pudding?
Because it signifies he's in the BCC.
The BB. Yep.
The BCC.
You want to know why they call
the big
him
cock
Purple
club.
Pudding? I have no idea how this makes any freaking sense.
Because
Why
they're
they call him Purple
generalizing
Pudding?
black men as having
Pudding.
penises.
And why would they call him purple pudding though?
Is that true?
Black? No, not all black guys have big. Yeah, not all the time. Please do not gas them up. Not all black men have big penises.
I ain't say, I was just talking about me. I'm just saying I'm part of that club, the big cock club.
You feel that way? Okay.
I'm just talking about me. They're just talking.
Yeah. Did you measure it? Like.
No, they about.
Easy.
He probably
y'all,
lied
they get me
about
amped
that.
up right now because I got something to say on this, but.
Easy, Hoss.
Purple pudding.
I need to segue into number 9.
Oh, number 9. Oh yeah, this is good, but then again I have my own opinion. Okay, thou should not try to fix your partner.
Really?
I don't.
Why do you ladies
I believe
try?
you could. I believe you can help your partner.
Every woman tries.
You can help your partner and direct them into the right
The most
direction that
successful
you
woman
feel
I've ever
like they
seen
deserve to be in.
Work on her man has been my sister, and even she still can't get the whole package.
It's because you're trying to fix too much. You know, when a man
Did
doesn't
someone
use
just
a
say
napkin.
His
Sorry?
sister? Did someone just say his sister's She is. She's very pretty. His sister's so pretty. She's really pretty.
Wow.
Carlos in the back like, she is fine. Yeah, she's a cutie.
Well, just pull it up on Facebook in a few minutes. I'll show you.
Okay, but yeah, I think it's okay to fix your partner.
Yeah, another old guy perspective there. You cannot change. A tiger is a tiger is a tiger. It is always going to have those stripes. It'll always
do you
behave
believe-
like a tiger. But you might be able to get him to sit on a stool if you whip him enough.
Yeah.
You know? That's the point. How much longer are you going to whip that tiger before he turns around on you
Yeah,
again?
no, Tammy, we're not.
It's
talking
not
about
like a
that kind of
puppy.
whip.
No, Tammy. Miss Levin.
I believe if
Miss
it's in a
Levin was
positive
on our
way.
show last night. But yeah, you know, there are positive changes you can make in any
That he
relationship
would want to,
that he
so
wants to
together,
make.
yeah.
Thank you. But a tiger will still jump at a
Yeah.
steak. I'm
Don't
sorry,
change them
that's
unless
just-
they want your help to be changed.
That's it. That's right.
That's right. Show us a pair of titties. and
Yeah.
we're-
Wow.
we're
Show you a
jello.
pair of titties and you guys are jello. All right. Great to know.
Whatever you got to use for a whip, you know.
Whatever.
All
Number
right.
10.
You got to hurry up on the last one
This
there.
is the last one, and then we're gonna have to close out the show here, folks. Number 10.
This one's real.
Thou shalt be true to thine own self.
Thank you very much.
And this is what she has
Indeed.
to say
Ding,
about
ding,
it.
ding.
Simply put, don't try to be someone you are not. It's useless and frustrating to mimic your sister's life or your friend's relationship. Your relationship might be quite different than those of your friends or family. And that does not make it wrong.
Amen.
Yes.
So be true to yourself, be true to your relationship, and as we get back to that sage-like advice in number 4, the best way to meet the right person, if you haven't met him yet,
Just to be the right person.
be the right person. And that is the terrible truth.
Terrible.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Till next week, right here on the IPN network at ipnstudios.com and the new terribletruthshow.com. Log in with your Facebook. That's right. Log in with your Facebook account before you log in, and you can chat live with other members of the show. And we'll be monitoring as well, so you can send us some questions. We're going to have an email address at terribletruthshow.com as well as a call-in phone number.
Yes.
So next week, look for all that. New changes coming fast to the Terrible Truth Show panel. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, you never been sold than anybody else.